Again here with a biology new topic, plant anatomy. Let's subscribe this channel now. Plant anatomy is the study of the internal structure of plants. It helps us understand how plants grow, transport water and food, protect themselves and reproduce. We will go through roots, stems, leaves and flower of fruits, seeds, then full plant. Root tip with apical meristem. At the tip of every root there is a region called apical meristem. This area contains rapidly dividing cells that help the root grow longer. It is like the root's engine for growth. The root tip is protected by a root cap, which shields the delicate meristem as the root pushes through soil. It also helps in sensing gravity, so roots grow downward. The root tip has three zones: meristematic zone, where cells divide; elongation zone, where cells grow longer; maturation zone, where cells mature and form root hairs. This flow explains how roots grow from tip to base. Roots have tiny root hairs in the maturation zone. They increase the surface area for water and mineral absorption from the soil. Roots differ in monocots and dicots. Monocot roots, xylem and phloem, are scattered in a ring-like arrangement. Dicot roots, xylem is star-shaped in the center, with phloem between the arms. These tissues help in transport of water, xylem, and food for phloem. Apical bud, stem tip. The stem grows from the apical bud, which is similar to the root's meristem. It produces new cells for elongation. Stems have nodes where leaves attach and internodes, space between nodes. These help in structural organization and leaf arrangement. Some stems, like cactus stems, are modified to store water and have spines for protection. Monocot stems have scattered vascular bundles. Dicot stems have vascular bundles arranged in a ring with cambium in between, which allows secondary growth. In dicots, the cambium produces secondary xylem, wood, and secondary phloem. This increases stem thickness over time. Annual rings in tree trunks indicate age. Woody stems have layers: bark, cambium, xylem, phloem. Bark protects the plant. Cambium grows, xylem transports water, and phloem transports food. Stem modifications. Tendrils help plants climb. Tuber, potato, stores food underground. Rhizome, horizontal stem for spreading. Bulb, onion, stores food in layers. Stolon, horizontal stem for vegetative propagation. So these modifications show how stems adapt to storage, support, and reproduction. Now leaf anatomy. Leaves have three main tissues. Upper epidermis, protective layer. Mesophyll has palisade, photosynthesis, and spongy gas exchange. Lower epidermis also protective with stomata. Stomata are pores on the leaf surface that allows gas exchange, CO2 in, O2 out, and water regulation. Leaf veins and midrib. The midrib and veins transport water and food across the leaf. They also provide structural support. Leaf modifications. Tendrils, modified leaves for support. Succulent leaves store water, for example, aloe vera. Leaf adaptations. Xerophytes, thick cuticle, sunken stomata to conserve water. Hydrophytes, air spaces, thin cuticle to float and exchange gases. Phyllotaxy, leaves are arranged as alternate, opposite or hold to maximize sunlight capture. Supporting and transport tissues. Collenchyma, flexible support under leaf margins. Sclerenchyma, thick-walled, strong support. Parenchyma, stores food, starch. These tissues give strength, flexibility, and nutrition. Xylem, phloem, and cambium. Xylem, water transport from roots to leaves. Phloem, food transport from leaves to rest of the plant. Cambium, layer producing secondary xylem, and phloem for thickness. Trichomes, hair-like structures on leaves, protect against herbivorous and excess sunlight. Vascular bundle in leaf and stems. Leaf, midrib, and stem contain vascular bundles for water, food, and mineral transport. Monocots, scattered bundles. Dicots, ringed bundles with cambium. Now root and stem connections. Root-shoot junction. The root-shoot junction connects the root system with the stem, allowing efficient water and food transport. Lenticels, openings in woody stems called lenticels, allow gas exchange for living tissues inside. Root secondary growth. Secondary xylem forms wood. Endodermis with Casparian strip regulates water flow. Pericycle gives rise to lateral roots, helping branching. Now root systems. Taproot versus fibrous roots. Taproot has a main root. Fibrous roots are many thin roots. Adventitious roots grow from a stem or leaves. Pneumatophores specialized roots in mangroves for breathing. Now flower, fruit and seed anatomy. Flower and inflorescence. Peduncle, flower stalk support. Inflorescence types, Trichomes, main axis continues, and cymose, main axis ends in flower. Fruit anatomy, fruit wall. Pericarp has exocarp, mesocarp, endocarp for protection and seed dispersal. Seed anatomy, seed coat protects the embryo. Cotyledons store food. Cotyledons store food. Embryo will grow into a new plant. Monocot versus dicot leaf cross section. Monocot, single layer palisade, scattered veins. Dicot, double layer palisade, net-like veins. Stomatal distribution. Stomata are more on lower epidermis in dicot leaves for water conservation. Bundle sheath surrounds vascular bundles in leaves, especially in C4 plants, aiding in photosynthesis efficiency. Stem modifications and woody stem. Tubers, rhizomes, bulbs, underground storage. Tendrils and thorns, climbing and defense. Heartwood and sapwood, inner strength and water conduction in trees. So here is a full plant overview. Roots absorb water and minerals. Stem transports and supports. Leaves photosynthesize and exchange gases. Flowers, fruits and seeds ensure reproduction. Specialized tissues, xylem, phloem, cambium and mechanical tissues support life processes. So roots, apical meristem, root cap, zones, root hairs, vascular arrangement and lateral roots and specialized roots. Now stems, apical bud, nodes and internodes, vascular bundles, secondary growth, modifications. In leaves, epidermis, mesophyll, veins, stomata, modifications. In tissues, parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma, xylem, phloem, cambium and trichomes. Root stem connections, lentils, secondary xylem, endodermis, pericycle. Then flower, fruit, seed, then the full plant integration. So okay, for the next bio session, please subscribe this channel.